What's on Your Mind is sponsored by ACC 339.0, New Style Radio 98.7 FM, Breakthrough Studios, and Reggae Jam.
Good afternoon, guys. How you doing? Wow. Welcome to another program in the series of What's on Your Mind. The program is produced by Breakthrough TV, and I am Carl. How's your day been? I got to tell you, from I get up this morning, it's been raining and it hasn't stopped. And we're in the summer. You know, when I broadcast on the radio, I always say, we're in the summer, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just one of those ones. Hope you're having a good day anyway, regardless of the weather, because we need it. But the trouble is, we've been having rain in South America, we've been having rain in Canada, we have a heavy rain in Africa. So we're all over the world, we have it rain. Somebody's going to say to me now, no, it's not all over the world. We're not having any rain here. I want to say big shout out to all you guys who tuned into the program. I also want to say big shout out to Michael Watts, a wonderful brother who's actually in the studio last week. Check out his poetry. He's absolutely a wonderful brother. Big shout out to you, Michael. Also want to say big shout out to my very good friend Hector. How you doing in the United States? Annette, how you doing? Wow, so many of you. Girline, how you doing? Helen, how you doing? Jamaica, how you doing? Also, want to say big shout out to Sister Mona Dodd. Big shout out to Coxon Dodd daughter. Big shout out to you, Mona. Also want to say big shout out to Maureen. Maureen, how you doing? Good afternoon from the Big Ship Alliance. Also want to say big shout out Miss Culture Jam. And don't forget, you can check out the Wednesday Night Fever down there at Potter's Lane down there, the Legacy Center of Excellence. Don't forget, that is every first Wednesday of the month. So big check that out. Also want to say big shout out to you, Fred. How you doing, Fred? Rose J, Michelle, Sean, Colin, Donna, big shout out. The Richard family, let me say big shout out. You Brenda Hope. How you doing? Hope all is well with you. Philip, Angela, Lazara, so many of you. My family in Jamaica, my family in the United States, and my family, wow. So in Canada, my family across the world, how you doing? The MacLeod family, big shout out to you. And hope all is well with you. So let me say thank you. Got a wonderful guest in the studio this afternoon with me. He's a brother. Actually, we've been friends for many years, But it's good to have your friends sometime in the studio, which is actually marvelous. He's an African brother, and he's a DJ. He's an entertainer. He's a technician, and he does lots of things all over the years. His name is DJ Supula. How you doing, DJ?
I'm fine, thank you, Carl.
Welcome to Breakthrough TV.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here.
How's your day been?
Well, it's been all right.
Yes.
We get up in the morning, went to work, come back, then have a rest, then come to join you on the program.
Right, guys, sorry for that technical issue. As I said, this is a live stream, and the internet is working overtime. So as I said, DJ Supula, you seem to be having a very nice time.
Yes.
Yes.
As today, wake up with the weather.
Yes.
Went to work, come back, and then here to join you.
That's right.
Being a pleasure and happy to be with you here.
And it's great because, as I said, we've known each other for many years. And sometimes when I'm a DJ, because I love my African music. When I'm a DJ, actually, I have to say, what language is this?
That's right.
And then you'll actually say to me, well, Carl, I don't really know sometimes because there's about 3,000 languages or more than that in Africa.
Yeah, it's a lot of languages Africa speak.
I remember when the Burna Boy track dropped. Yes. I remember I was trying to find out what he was actually saying.
Yes.
That big track.
That's right. Yeah, because Nigerian language, I think Nigeria, they got a lot of language more than Gambia.
Yeah, okay.
Because remember, Nigeria is got the largest population in Africa.
Wow.
Yes.
And so how many languages your country has? How many?
More than 10 languages.
More than 10 languages. Yes.
In Gambia.
And what is the language all links to? What is all links to?
It's all linked to tribe.
Okay.
Like me, I'm a Fulani tribe.
Okay.
Fulani is the tribe. Tribe Fulani is the largest tribe in West Africa.
Okay.
Because you have Fulani in Gambia, Senegal, Mali, Mauritania, and you have them in Cameroon as well.
Okay, so you're from the largest tribe?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because we are the one follow the cattle, if we say.
Okay.
we are the milk people.
All right.
We are the one who do the following the animals,
Yeah.
The
I suppose you actually follow the first humans as well.
That's right.
Because as we know, the first human comes from Africa.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. And then, following the animals, as I said, also traveling along distributing the religions.
Okay.
The Muslim, the Islamic religion from Egypt.
Okay.
Then if you heard of Sheikh Umar Foutiou, you know, who was in Senegal, you know, then came to Gambia.
Yeah.
Then he was a great Islamic leader.
Okay.
Who distributed Islam alongside of West Africa.
Okay.
You know, so
interesting.
he's a fuller as well.
Very interesting.
You know.
Right, great. Anyway, as you know, I always look at a couple of things that's happening across the world.
That's right.
And, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's part of it. It's part of
and
it.
let me say, big shout out to you all, you guys. And to say, I was actually, I'm gonna read your statement a little bit later on. We was actually having a wonderful brother in the studio this afternoon, but we had to cancel that. So we're gonna read your statement that actually comes from me later on in the program. And say we was expecting a little bit of technical issues here. As you know, now Sean Diddy Coombs has apologized, and this is after a 2016 surveillance video actually obtained by CNN actually surfaced, where Sean Diddy Coombs shoved, dragged, kicked his then girlfriend, which is Cassie. And I mean, it's very bad. And this happens during what you could call an altercation that matches the allegations that was around about that particular time, which they actually settled for a lawsuit. And they said the video showed Cassie coming from a hotel, and in the hotel, and she exiting a hotel room, and they said she was actually beat, dragged. He pulls her down on the floor and kicked her and all that sort of thing. However, in a statement from Los Angeles County District Attorney Office on Friday, they actually said if it's happening in 2016, they're not able to prosecute because the time for prosecution is actually up. So they're not able to prosecute Sean Diddy Coombs. What do you think about that?
For that one, as they said, since 2016, it's been a while.
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah.
But they said they can't, because don't forget, the United States got different laws for different states.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right. But then for me, like, okay, if they cannot do that now, then why certain, as you said, they got different laws in different states. But why still now, certain cases, they follow them more than 20 years?
I don't know.
And they get, like example, like R. Kelly.
Yes.
I would say.
Yes. But that's probably he was being done for probably assault, sexual assault, and all that sort of thing.
Yes,
so it's probably different to just in R. Kelly case, it's probably just sexual assault.
Sexual assault.
But this is just assault. You know what I mean? I don't think this was sexually assault. It was violent assault, wasn't it?
But still now, I mean, if we say a criminal is a criminal.
I know what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah,
I do know what you're saying.
No matter how they
how long it is.
How they, frame the court of the conduct of that particular time.
Yeah.
But then still now, to me, it's a conduct which been act in a manner where prosecution should happen.
Yes.
But if they wanna go by it for some reason, they have to find out why they did that.
Yes. I totally understand. You know what they say about the law, isn't it?
Yes.
You know what they say about the law?
Yes.
Well, there
because
you go.
the law sometimes it suit other people when it doesn't suit the other people.
I don't think we're seeing it a lot these days. We actually see that a lot these days. Don't forget, guys, leave a comment. I want to say also big shout out to you, Maxine. Big shout out to you. Now, my next story is like Anthony George. Anthony George is actually a disabled man. He has lived in the UK for 38 years. Now the Home Office is threatening to actually deport him. He's from Nigeria. And they say he came to the UK when he was actually 25 years old. You know what I mean? And they say he has been left, he's disabled. He had got speech problem because he had 2 strokes a couple of years ago in 2019. And they say he is faced with actually deportation. So that is another serious situation when you see those sort of things actually happen. You know what I mean? So, and they say he's from Nigeria. And so you don't even know what is going on there sometimes. You know what I mean? How things are shaping up.
For that, for me, for my view on that one, it's like Home Office is like I'm not sure whether things been centralized.
Yes.
Of Birmingham, like example, Birmingham, London, and other places. Because when I was looking at the news, what they are saying is he put his papers through his son. That was way long time, and he established his business.
Okay.
For how long is that now? Till now they notice
I don't.
this thing happened.
I don't.
Where went wrong?
I don't know. I don't understand. We have to move on. Yeah. I say, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and then you can leave your comment. Now, my next story is actually, wow. Now, the ICC and prosecutor is actually looking to actually for arrest warrant for Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and also Hamas leader Sinwar and also Israel Defense Force Minister also. And there's also another two leaders from Hamas. They're actually looking for prosecution warrant. Now, the United States, Washington does not agree with this. Certain government has not agreed with this either. You know what I mean? Quite a few different governments, quite a few governments in Europe has not agreed with this. And they're actually seeking the arrest warrant for war crimes, which is actually committed, you know what I mean? And also using starvation as a weapon in Gaza from Israel. So we'll have to see where that takes it. And I say quite a few, David Cameron, from the foreign minister from the United Kingdom hasn't also, from Britain, hasn't approved of that either. So there's a lot of things actually going away with that. I almost tell you that Norway and Spain and Ireland has decided that it will recognize Palestine as an independent state. So we'll see how that one goes. And it's just one of those things that always seems to be happening, yeah. And sometimes, as I say, the law, you know, and but there's also the prosecutor and a couple of guys from the House of Lords and all section of parliamentarians has said in the letter to David Cameron stating that the international court, the ICC, I should say, shouldn't be put under pressure. Yeah, but saying that and doing it is another thing. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's move on.
Yeah,
I've got to move on. Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Now, my next story is like now, Haiti. Now, Haiti airport has reopened after 3 months. And as I say, there's been gang violence in Haiti, and as I say, the airport was closed. But the airport is actually open again, which is actually good to see. Yeah, and so things are actually happening. I must tell you those, you know, Haiti, which is the Dominican Republic, which is on the other side, which is, see what you got, you see, you got what was called the old Hispaniola, right? The island, all of the island was actually Hispaniola. Now they drag a line down it. On one side they call Haiti, and the other side they call Dominican Republic. Now Dominican Republic is actually doing very, very well. I think it belongs to the French. Dominican Republic is doing very, very, very well. And now Haiti is doing very not so good. So it just shows you how the world can be. Yes, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the program.
But as you said, Dominican Republic, the other part is part of the French, the other part of it being the British or the English. But to me, okay, even in Africa, the countries colonized by the French are doing well more than the country colonized by the British. I don't know why. What went wrong?
Is that the experience in Africa?
Yes.
Okay, well, right.
I don't know what's went wrong.
I don't know what's wrong.
Because if you go to Senegal, it's more way ahead. If you go to Sierra Leone, Gambia, they're struggling.
Interesting. Now, Wout. Now, soul and ska singer, best known for his dynamic performance with the Vagabonds. Jimmy James and the Vagabonds. He used to call himself, has died. And there was around from 1960 to 1970, very, very popular group, you know what I mean? And I said Jimmy James has actually died. And he died at the age of 84 in London, the 14th of May. Born in, I love this. He was actually born in Brownstown, St. Anne's, Jamaica. Now, I got to tell you, as a child, I used to go to Brownstown, St. Anne's in Jamaica with my family to Brownstown Market. I don't know if the market is still there, but if the market is still there, big shout out to all you guys there in Brownstown. And he had quite a few big tracks, you know what I mean? He had Come to Me Softly. He also had a track called Now Is the Time. And I'll Go Where the Music Takes Me, also covered by Tina Charles some many years ago. And in the early days, he went to Kingston and get his music going. He went to Kingston and he actually recorded with Clement Coxon Dodd, you know what I mean, before he actually came to the UK in 1964. And he actually supported artists such as The Who, rock group The Who. He also supported Rod Stewart. And he also supported a very young American. The American was actually known as, have a guess? So I'm playing around. A legendary guitarist, Jimi Hendrix. He supported Jimi Hendrix, had a lot of dealing with Jimi Hendrix. So we say big shout out to the absolutely wonderful brother, Jimmy James. I heard a lot about Jimmy James back in the early days. I mean, my father was a big Jimmy James fan, yeah. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the program. Now, legendary musician and songwriter, Stephen Morris, better known as Stevie Wonder, has proudly became a Ghanaian citizen. And he re-echoed his love for Guyana. Yes, and you must have heard that.
Yes,
Stevie Wonder.
yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah.
It's quite impressive
Yes.
to see that happen.
Yes.
Because Ghana, where the slave trade stopped from Gambia to Senegal, Gore, then to Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
But the Ghana make more investment. Still, they keep that place alive where the slave trade used to stop. It's like it's a unique place when you go there.
Mm-hmm.
It make the person feel you are at home.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Which is very important.
Yeah.
Wherever you go, you feel like you are belong to there.
Mm-hmm.
That's alone, make you as you are part of that society.
Great. And he says, Mr. Wonder, Stevie Wonder actually says his intentions, he made some comments of uniting the people in a world torn apart by human misdeeds and harmful words. So that's what Stevie Wonder is actually doing, which is actually good to see. People trying to make a better world, a better place. Mm-hmm. My next story concerns a legendary band, the Scatterlights. The Scatterlights has got 2 tracks out at the moment, celebrating their 60th anniversary. Yes. I must tell you, the Satellite was probably formed about 1955. And they went on, they put out some tracks about 1964 to about 1965. And I must also tell you that possibly none of the original Scatterlights are actually still with us. But they've done great work, and it's good to see that tradition actually carries on. The legacy is actually passed down. Some of the original Scatterlight members are Tommy McCook, Don Drummond, Jackie Mito, and the rest, like, you know what I mean? I said those guys are no longer with us. But as I say, they also used to back the legendary Prince Buster and Simmer Down. They actually played. The original Scatterlight band plays on that big track, which was actually the Wailing Wailers at a particular time. The one with Bob Marley. But it was done by the Wailing Wailers at that time with Bonnie Peter and Bob. Yeah, so it's good to see that, yes. Don't forget, guys, to like, share, and subscribe to the program. Hope you're all doing well. Let me say thank you for tuning in to the program. Now, I promised you at this part of the program, I was actually receive a statement with a very serious thing that actually happens. Before we go on to talk about Africa, I want to read a very serious statement that's actually came to us. And we get it from the tag. We get it from this brother should actually came into the studio, but he wasn't able to come into the studio because of some matters. So we get it from I got a statement from his tag, which the tag was out from Saturday. And I'll try to get my glasses right and see if I can get this across to you, which is actually serious. And this is what it says. I am deeply saddened to share the unfortunate incident that occurs this afternoon involving Leon Bedward, also known as DJ Warren G, was attacked on Erdington High Street, yes, while defending my partner, who is 14 weeks pregnant, and my sister, who is partly disabled, who was subject to racial slur by a staff from a member of a shop located on the left-hand corner of Erdington High Street. I barely confronted them. The workers, after voicing my displeasure, But the situation quickly escalated. Within a span of 5 to 10 minutes, I was attacked by 5 to 20 individuals. I should say, 15 to 20 individuals, I should say, who are still from the particular shop. It is important that the heritage of the shop and their occupiers are from the Eastern Bloc. Yes. And that is the first statement that we actually get. So we see that sort of thing is actually going on. And they say, and it's also said the incident highlight the ongoing struggle faces African Caribbean communities economically, who continue to support these shops financially when they suffer abuse. Yes. Very, very seriously. And that's to say, that is a statement I actually, that's the statement is there, you know what I mean? So we've actually tagged that statement and actually put it out there, yeah.
Yeah, that's really sad. That's
yeah,
really,
don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But because of the implications of that, we couldn't have the brother in here because I think there's legal matters actually going on. So we can't have the brother in the studio. But he was willing to come in the studio and talk to us about it. But as I say, because of what is happening and the legal things that is actually going on, which is common sense, you know, because you don't want to mess with the rules of the court, and prejudice the case in any way. And I must actually say, I actually tried to get in contact with the shop when I first heard this, but I had no feedback. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're going to say they're having an investigation before.
Yes.
You know.
So there was no feedback. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of them. Now, DJ Sopola.
Yes, girl.
You're from Gambia.
Yes.
Yes. And you're a DJ.
I am. Yeah.
Right. So, and you're from Africa.
Yes.
Yes. The mother.
Yes.
Of all mothers' land.
Yes.
I have to say that. And we were talking about Africa, got something about 3,000 languages.
Yes.
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 Which language do you actually speak?
For me, I speak my original language is Fulani, as I am a tribe of Fula.
Fula.
Yeah, as you see my bangle here, so Pullo.
So Pullo.
Yeah, so is my second name.
Yes.
And Pullo, that's my tribe. That's why I use that as my DJ name.
Yeah, and you're a well-known DJ within your own community,
Yes.
your Gambian
Yes.
community,
Yes.
even in the UK as well.
Yes.
Yes.
I in 2021 I win an award of for the best DJ.
You win an award for the best DJ.
The Gambian DJ, yeah.
Marvelous.
Which was good for me.
Yes,
and
yes.
I was happy in support of my family as well.
Yes.
Because the music the music industry is too wide, as on the side of the DJs.
Yes.
Entertaining is not easy.
Yes.
But I think other people take it lightly when
Yes.
they're doing music.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're doing anything, you are not putting a passion on it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no quality of what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because music, you love it or you like it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to put passion on it because it's something alive.
Okay.
When somebody playing music by you, sitting down alone, somebody playing music by you, or playing an instrument by you, you can, even when you are shut, it bring life back to you. So me liking that music from I've been a young person for early age, that bring me to be a DJ.
And I was asking you, how did it start for you? How did it started?
Well, when I was in primary school, I remember, I like music for a long time, and playing with equipment as well.
Okay.
So, them days we used to have this like area. You have your little boys clubs, and you have your little gang. We have this. We contribute each maybe £1. Then we in the evening we go and organize something, drink or something, then we play music. So I used to play I used to be the DJ.
As little boys.
Yeah. Them
Great.
days, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where started.
You
That's
started.
where all the DJ stuff started from back home.
And who are some of your favorite artists?
My favorite artist is Pa Omar Jack.
Okay.
Called Pa Omar Jack. Is from Gambia,
Okay.
but now based in America.
Yeah.
He play what we call mbala
All right.
music.
Okay.
Which
Is that traditional African music? Is that
Yeah,
a traditional African music? Yeah.
Yes, it's more traditional African music
Yeah.
in Mbala. But he sometimes play acoustic as well.
Okay.
Because nowadays the modernization, you know, they try to build with the international market as well. So, but he sing in a Wolof language. We call it Wolof. You know,
Okay.
still is a Senegambia language. More in Senegambia, that
Okay.
language
Okay.
Wolof. So,
Tell us a little about one of my favorite African artists, which is Salif Keita.
oh,
I don't know if I got his last name right.
yes, yes, yes.
And he's one of my favorite African artists.
Yes, Salif Keita is a great artist.
Yes.
I would say is a one of African icon.
Yes.
I personally like his music.
Yes.
I
Because
do-
it's tradition, isn't it?
Yes, though I cannot speak his language. He's from Mali.
Oh, it's from Mali.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he speak what we call Manding Mori language.
All right.
You know, and he been such an artist. Follow his track, not losing. He represent the African value.
Yeah.
He represent Africa wherever he go, because his music and his wherever he go and his dressing represent what he is, because he normally play the cultural instrument, the African instrument,
Okay.
what we call calabash and
Okay.
chorus, and what we call bongo, which represents African music. And his music, it's because for them, they are still now, when they record at a studio, they do they do live instrument. That's why when you listen to his music, the quality is amazing.
Yeah, it is. Tell us a little about Marianne Makeba.
Marianne Makeba.
Yes, which is. I think she's a South African
Yes,
artist.
yes, she is. You know, South Africa.
Is a different music.
Yes, because for them,
Hugh Masekela.
yeah, like Brenda Fashaw as well.
Yes.
You know, because for them, okay, South Africa, they are very good at mixing music,
Okay.
and for their music is well known all over the world. You know, like I would say techno music,
Okay.
drum and bass music. You know, I would say if
It's
anybody asks
popular.
me,
It's popular.
I would say it's from South Africa.
It's popular. Is it
Because for
popular?
them, drum and bass, techno music, mixing of it, you know, it's amazing.
Okay.
Wherever you play it, even somebody cannot understand the language,
Yeah.
but the way they mix it, the rhythm alone, you can go flow with it.
Okay.
You know, which is really good as a when somebody in that industry, be an artist, a musician, or somebody on a studio mixing, have to put that in mind,
All right.
which is very important.
Yeah.
You know, the quality you give to the people.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, African music has gone into that sort of Afro beat. African music has always been there.
Yes.
Because music comes out of Africa as well. You know what I mean? So let's get that out of the way. You know what I mean?
That's right.
African music has always been there.
That's
But how
right.
do you see African music where it gets into the States? And Afrobeat has always been there.
Yes,
it's only
yeah.
because they put a spin on it now.
That's
How
right.
do you see African music now?
Now, I would say because of this technology,
Yeah.
you know, the improvement of technology, since P Square Boys come out,
Okay.
I think since that time it start kicking off.
Yeah.
And you know,
Yeah,
they,
Peace Square.
yeah,
I love Peace Square. Yeah.
they make Afrobeats, you know, kick off like that, and then you have different artists come up underneath. Then you have you go to this place, is it Uganda? Eddie Kenzo.
Eddie Kenzo.
Yeah, Eddie Kenzo,
Yeah,
and
Eddie
you
Kenzo,
know, so they all bring their own mix, and then it was like, wow, this music is taking over.
Yeah.
So that's why sometimes you have people arguing. They're saying, is the Afrobeat taking over the reggae?
Yeah.
Or dancehall?
Yeah.
You know, which is coming up more like international. Because before you go to the club, you never heard of Afrobeats there, never.
Yeah.
But now,
Yeah.
you go to club, you had them anywhere.
And you got some great ladies coming in, which is one of my ladies, Yemi Alade.
Yeah, Yami Alade.
Yemi Alade.
Yeah,
she's also one of my favorite
yeah,
artists. You know what I mean?
she is good.
She's bring the culture
Yes,
side of
yeah,
Africa
yeah,
into
yeah.
it, which is, you know, what I mean, which is
She-
not what we call the commercial side.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Because for me, okay, I like African music, but then if anybody playing African music, those African artists, they, because when you playing something, you have to represent it.
Yes.
You know, because like the P Square guys,
Peace Square.
you know, they are, if they come out front of a stage, you can see how they dress. They represent what they are.
I'm just
And
run, I'm just
and that
I'm just running this
yeah,
tune in my head now.
yeah, and that lady, what Yamadeli,
Yeah, yeah, there.
she
Jamie
all
Allardyce, yeah.
Yama Alade. She's also good. Wherever
Yes.
she goes, she represents what she is.
Yes.
Which is like, if you remember when Lucky Dube came here his last show,
Yeah.
when we at the shop, you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at the yeah, which we actually met.
they all the back vocalists, they all dress that South African, you know, dress, which
Yes.
is represents where they are, you know, without explaining where they come from.
Yeah, and he was such a great artist.
Yeah,
Lucky
yeah,
Dube.
that's
He
right.
was such a great artist.
But one thing I will say with this Afrobeat, you have these young guys doing recording.
Yes.
They all do digital recording,
Yes.
which is, you know, to me, it's not. I don't take that much because
Do you think it's losing some of the traditional values?
that's right.
But at the same time, I see what you're saying. But at the same time, we still have to embrace technology and use it.
That's right. That's
you-
right.
you-
But
you know
then,
what I
you know, if you follow the technology,
Yes.
it's like when you say this AI now coming up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
It's funny you say that.
You know,
It's funny you say that because
so
I was.
we're gonna be it's now. If you take a kid to school now, study, it's very hard them to read without looking at the mobile phone
Yes.
or make a research on the phone.
Yes.
Than like them days before you go to school, before you study, you have to use pen and paper, crack your head, and work it out. So if they forget that line, that means we're losing something.
Yes, I see what you're saying, and I remember the AI because it's funny we mentioned the AI because I was looking online today,
Yeah.
and I see some AI music, you know, and I thought,
You know.
I thought I'm not going to use that.
Now what they call the value,
Yes,
you know, the value is losing then.
yeah, even you see some Michael Jackson tune now, which
Yeah,
got
yeah,
AI,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? Yeah,
Yeah, which is it's not good for the industry.
yeah,
You know, I know this technology, yes.
yes,
You know, it's bring development, it make people get money in the other way around, mixing and so
Yeah.
creating the IT people. But then in terms of the industry, they are losing the value of that industry.
yeah.
You know, it's changing. It's a game change.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, then, I guess everything is actually changing. Even all music is changing.
Yeah,
It goes through that phase, doesn't it?
That-
All music goes through that phase.
that's right, because I mean, before as an artist, you have to have your band for the full band and sponsoring them, paying them. But now it's a single man. So you know, playback. That's why nowadays, for me personally, it's very hard to me to go when it's a playback show for one artist. Me to go, I don't enjoy that seeing the live band performing. You know, I prefer seeing the live band performing.
Yeah.
And
I understand that.
you
Well,
enjoy-
it's like I agree. Yeah, I don't like to see, and this means something because everybody does. I don't like to see PA artists.
That's-
It's because I don't get any feel from it.
No.
I really don't get a feel from it.
You know,
I,
me,
I want to get a feel from it, and it's very hard for me to get a feel
that's
from
right.
it. You know.
For me, it's just like going to a normal club.
And the disadvantage is that the disadvantage when you play music
Yeah.
or when you know a little bit about music, it makes it even worse.
That's-
It's like if you're a DJ, you know,
Yeah,
you keep
that's-
going to the same place and they keep playing the same song. You
That's
just
right.
think, I can't deal with this.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's what happened in the Gambia.
Yeah.
Well, that's where I'm come from, because Gambia, okay, all these 90% these young artists, they don't have a band.
Okay.
It's individual.
It's individual.
So to me, it's not a good representative.
Yes.
It doesn't represent good.
Yes.
Because if you make in the industry, you have to have a formality of representing where you come from and what you are.
Okay.
You know, but if you leave your track and representing what you are not, I know sometimes, okay, you can, it's a way of selling your music outside. Example, I will give you example like Yusulu.
Yeah.
Yeah? He play his Mbalak music, which is Senegambia music. But that, okay, when he see that Senegambia music it just stopped at that area.
Okay.
Then he tried to change the game, put their acoustic, but he used live instrument and solo music in it. Even sort of like a mix of a reggae music, because he sing that Bob Marley song, One Love.
One Love, yeah,
You know.
yeah.
So which is, yeah, but still now he play his Balak music, but now and then he play his you know, Western mix music in there,
Yeah, yeah.
which sell his album
Yeah, yeah.
as
And,
well.
and as a child, is your family was into music?
No, my family, no.
They're
No,
they're religious.
yes, my father was very, very strict,
Is it?
you know, and we don't let us play music in the compound.
Serious?
Yes,
Yes.
you have
And how did
to.
you feel about that?
Okay, you know, back home is different from here,
Okay.
because back home, okay, we have tradition and culture.
Yes.
Because back home, okay, you have the father of the compound who give out the rules,
Okay.
and everybody have to go by that.
Yeah, and that is probably discipline, isn't it?
Yes,
And
yes.
that is probably that is probably a good thing in some
Yes,
cases. Yes.
because like my father will not play music. After school, we go to Arabic school in the evening. We come back. You're not allowed to go in town
Okay.
in night time
Okay.
until we are maybe after 16, after 18 years.
After until you're a bigger child,
Yes,
they're much
then
bigger.
we can go to, you know,
Yeah.
maybe see our friends in town now and then, but we are not allowed to go to clubbing as well at that time.
Okay.
You know, then till we finish high school, then we start going to sneaking, going to going to clubbing, but not like openly going for clubbing.
Yeah.
No.
So you're not going to club before you're 15 or 16.
Yeah. You see.
Like they do in the West.
So,
I'm from the 13 or 12.
Yes, yeah. Because for me, I'm more grown up more at my granddad's grandmom's side, but then still it's the same.
Okay.
Even you know, music wasn't allowed in the compound or play anything. It's just like you study your book and do your thing.
And that's amazing because you've got so much music. What about celebrations? I'm sure there's celebrations because you see kids
Yes.
celebrating and
Yes,
dancing and all that sort of thing. What
yes,
about that when you're having celebrations?
Because
Isn't it?
in the Gambia is 95% Muslim population,
Okay.
but then it's a, you know, I think they are blessed with that.
All right.
Because of, okay, when it's Eid, everybody celebrate. With the Christians, everybody celebrate.
Okay.
When it's Christmas,
Yes.
they all celebrate together.
Okay.
All the Muslim join, you know, you will not take no notice who's a Christian, who's a Muslim.
Okay.
You know, it's just like now, recently, you have this, what we call, this new graduate. You know, somebody who learn, you don't have the full knowledge, always interpret wrong.
Okay. I understand.
I do say if you don't know, you don't know. But don't quote what you think is right. Never think.
Okay. I see what you're
You
saying.
know, those people misleading the people.
Okay.
But Gambia used to be nice.
All right.
You know, whereby you will not know who's a Christian, who's a Muslim, who's a Jews. You know,
Everybody's one.
one.
Okay.
You
That's good. I like that. Everybody's
You know,
one.
yes.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good. Yeah.
I love that part.
Yeah, that
in
is
the
good. You know
Gambia.
what I mean, everybody's one. Yeah.
Definitely. And I would say it's the same as Senegal. You know, they don't have that much different. You know, no,
Right, right.
no, because Gambia and Senegal, before it used to call Senegambia.
Okay.
It used to call Senegambia because they make that time the head of state was Abdou Diouf, and our head of state was Jawara.
Okay.
Because after after the British colonized the Gambia, the fourth head of state, his name is Jawara.
Okay.
Sadauda Karaba Jawara. They had this agreement to make Gambia and Senegal one country.
Okay.
So they call it Senegambia.
All right.
Then they walk along as we know politics. Then they come out, fall out. then they separate again. Gambia come to Gambia, Senegal come to Senegal now. As you know, as you know, politics.
And Gambia, the British started the slave trade from Gambia, didn't they?
Yes,
So
yes.
and they're responsible for bringing a lot of slaves from Gambia to the Caribbean
Yes.
and Americans, the rest of part of the world.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. The slave trade start from the Gambia,
Yeah.
a place called Jufre.
All right.
Jufre, that's where Kunta Kinte come from.
Oh, Kunta Kinte.
Yes,
Yes.
that's where Kunta Kinte come from. And then the British, when they come for this with their ship, they build a place called James Island. They create a little island, and that's where they build like a prison there, a prison building, and a dock of the ship. So from that ship, they use a little canoe, come to the shore at this place called Jufre.
Okay.
So now, that's where Kunta Kinte come from.
That's amazing.
That's
Do they capitalize on that?
they're supposed to, but then to me, still now the government supporting the tourist side, industry side is lacking.
It's slow.
It's very slow.
Okay.
That's why some other people misinterpret it. They go into Gore, Senegal,
All right.
but they got to remember that from Gambia, Jufre, the first stop is Gore.
Okay.
Then from Gore, next stop is Ghana.
All right.
So the slave trade is like, it's a chain from Gambia.
Okay.
But most people, because the way Senegal modernize it, put more investment and they leave the structure, they maintain the structure still now. And Ghana, Gambia, that's where they're lacking.
Okay.
It's just like if you go, the First World War.
Yeah.
They used to build the Fort Blen. They used to build a military camp
I understand.
in the British time.
Yeah.
Okay, that Fort Blen now, because it's not being maintained, now all the wall is falling down.
I understand.
It could be a tourist place, historical place for tourists.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people from the West Indies actually move back.
Yes.
A lot of, and even from the UK.
Yes.
A lot of people. I got a lot of my friends who actually
definitely
goes back to
the Gambia.
Gambia.
Yeah, I got good friends.
Yes.
Rob.
Yeah, Rob. I do know Rob. Rob is our friend.
Yeah, he's there. Actually, when I was here, I was texting him because he was there. He just came back. He bought his properties there.
And he's a very, very skilled brother.
Yeah. He's really good. And I know another couples. They went to Gambia as well. I know a couple of them. And that barber by the shop. Mark. Also. He's going to Gambia frequently.
Yeah, honestly, we know quite a few people who's actually.
If I count people from here who leave from here, go to Gambia to live there, I can't finish it. I know it's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Both black people and people all the way from Jamaica as well.
Yes, I do know that.
They live. That's why we do call. Gambia, small Jamaica.
small jump dog. I know, small Jamaica.
Because you have a lot of Caribbeans there.
There's a lot of Caribbean people there.
Yeah, you have certain areas there. When you go there, they just like and for me, when you go there, you meet the Caribbean there. They are well united.
That's good.
They are well. I like that part.
They unite very well.
Very, very well. They are very connected.
Yeah.
Like that lady. She does on the Facebook talk. I forgot the name. He's from London. Used to work on Channel 4.
Okay.
Yeah. She's really bringing the community together. Yeah. Like people from Britain, from America. People from the diaspora.
Yeah.
He's bringing them together, and then make them a good community together.
Yeah.
And whereby I think which is good for them because if you go to a place you don't know, before you fit in, I think you find the good the right people to associate with them.
Yes, before
And
so
then,
you
yeah,
can get assistance.
the assistant.
Yes.
Because I know other people go there. Unfortunately, they associate with them with the wrong people, and then it doesn't materialize for them. But that doesn't. It's not good for them. It's not good for the people of Gambia, and it's not good for the name of the country as well.
Okay.
Because it's kind of a disappointment. And people from here go to Gambia. They see Gambia as a home.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
and then they put in investment there.
Yeah.
You know, which is it developed the country. So if they are putting investment there, why not the Gambia also create a platform for them? They can use that platform. Whatever they want, they can go through that platform
Okay.
instead of going different direction,
Okay.
which will help them, and they will be happy. You know, because I do have a few complaints from
Okay.
now and then. To be, I'll be honest. Which
Yeah.
is I feel very disappointed. Which is not good.
Yes.
Because I always tell them, look, I know when you go there, try and find the right sources.
Okay.
Don't meet people on the way on the roads,
Yeah.
and just I know what we call this in the tourist industry. You have these people on the tourist side, walking around following these tourist people and telling them stories, and so ignore that. Go to the right place. There's advice centers. There's places you can communicate to.
Good.
And the people from the diaspora, they got their community. Link them. They will give you the right channel.
Marvelous.
Especially those people having properties there, and which is a big issue there in the Gambia today.
Okay.
They will have their property next minute. Oh, this property is owned by somebody,
All right.
or the government change the plan.
So they
and
have to
so,
have to sort it out properly before they actually
yeah.
get into that.
So I would say let them have proper sources, advice before they invest into something.
I understand. Okay. Food. Favorite food. What's some of the good foods?
Yes.
Yeah, let's talk about food now.
Yeah,
Let's talk about food.
would say yes,
because you have to survive with food and drink.
I like my food.
So let's talk about
Yeah, I
food
like
then.
my food because Gambia, my favorite food, I would say plazas. Plazas.
Okay.
It's sweet potato
Okay.
cooked with palm oil.
Sweet potato cooked with palm oil.
Yes, and with lamb meat, and some other people cook it with chicken, but
Yeah.
I prefer the lamb meat
And
or beef.
Beef. Okay.
Yeah, some and vegetable. That's
your favorite.
Yeah, but jollof rice.
Jollof rice.
With fish.
I've heard a lot about jollof
Yeah,
rice.
jollof rice
I haven't
with
tried it yet. Jollof rice
Yeah.
with fish.
But the
I haven't
jollof,
tried it yet.
but the jollof rice, there's something there because jollof rice they're saying it's from Senegal,
Yes.
or from Ghana or Nigeria, but I would say it's from Gambia.
What is sort of jollof rice? Is it like our rice, or they blend it or they mix it with something else? What is it?
Okay, this jollof rice is cooked with vegetable, but
Okay.
they cook it with oil.
Is it this not that is it like they say normal rice that we know that they cooks that way?
Yes,
Okay.
it's a normal rice.
Because
They cook,
I just
yeah.
think because rice is rice. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's the normal rice they cook that
Okay.
way. Yeah, but you can cook because it's like you cook rice, cook your stew,
Okay.
and then put the rice inside it and you cook together.
Okay.
Blend it, mix it.
Marvelous.
But it depends how it got its own way how to mix it. You can do the fish or chicken jollof rice, or beef jollof rice, or lamb jollof rice. But for me, I prefer the fish.
The fish.
Yes.
Marvelous. What about drink? What about drink then?
Drink. Okay, in the Gambia, I would say we have this local made juice.
Okay.
more.
Okay.
So we have this. Okay.
And what's it made from?
We call baobab tree,
Okay.
and then we have this sorrel.
Sorrel.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Is that the same like Caribbean sorrel?
yes, yeah.
Yes.
You
Come
know,
from
because we grow it there.
We grow it, yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
grow it in the Caribbean.
Yeah,
Sorrel.
as well,
Sorrel.
yeah. Yeah, as well, yeah. It's really nice. You
Yes.
know, if you find somebody who can make it properly.
Yes, yes.
You know, which is I found that the Gambia should invest on it and then make a company produces professionally. You know, which is because everybody like it there.
Okay.
You know, but then you have this. We used to have a company called Jurburu. Jurburu. They make Fanta, cocktail, Guinness, and so alcohol and so.
Okay.
But then when this new government come, they increase the tax. You know how it goes.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
So they decided to move out.
Yeah.
So now it's like they got companies, little companies, they're making drinks, you know, but then now 90% of drinks is exported.
Okay.
You know, that's why drinks is a bit expensive there,
Okay.
I would say.
Yeah.
Yes, which is not ideal and not good for the continent.
Yeah, and I mean, this is a big question, and you probably can't answer it. How you see Gambia developing into the future? I mean, it's a big question. It's probably
Yeah.
a very complicated question as well,
Yeah.
but I have to ask. That's what I do.
No, that's fine.
That's what I
fine.
do.
You know, I'm happy to talk about that one because I'm from there
Yes.
originally.
Yes. And you go back and forth. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
To me, is for them to change the system
Okay.
back to, you know, when they go to digital system,
Okay.
instead of using cash transaction,
Okay.
which is not good.
So
for
they
the
need to
country.
go. They need to go back to digital.
Yes.
Okay. Which
They-
runs the world anyway, isn't
yeah,
it?
because
the digital system runs the world.
because the digital system can easily help to track transaction.
Yeah.
Because when it's cash, you know, writing paperwork, that's easy to manipulate. So that's why too many corruptions,
Okay.
you know, which is not good for the country.
Yeah.
And then the civil servants
Yeah.
in the country
Yeah.
need to respect their work,
Yeah.
because let them not feel that they are belong to a political party,
Okay.
that they are doing for their political party. No, they are doing it for the country,
All right. Okay.
which is for future of the young generation.
That's right. That's right.
You know, if they do that, they're letting the young ones down,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is not good, because you can see, example, a minister, you find a good project for the community, but then if the minister doesn't have to fit in that project, that means no room for you.
Okay.
So that means that project will not establish,
That's right. That's
which
right.
is not good for the country.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah. That is.
You'll end up having pile up lack of employment,
That's
young
right.
ones.
Yeah,
That's why we have this back way.
Okay.
Because if people are there, they are hungry, you know, you finish school and you have this notion there. This one live in this house, next one live there. This one go to Europe or even finish school,
Yeah.
have a job, doing better. The next one doesn't do well or doesn't go to Europe. So the family will not respect that person.
Yeah.
They will be belittling that person, which is not good, and it doesn't encourage.
All right.
Because I feel like that those families, they should empower those ones and help them and motivate them.
Yeah.
Then they can be more than those people achieving good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
I understand. I understand that.
you know.
I must say you mentioned corruption, but I must say we got corruption everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I mean, people always, one of the things I always sort of really annoys me, they always lock onto Africa, there's so much corruption in Africa.
Yeah.
But there's corruption everywhere. Even in Birmingham, there's corruption.
Yes.
There's a big hospital around here. You know that big Smedic hospital? That big hospital has been going for so many years.
Yes, yeah.
And they're swindling the money, they do something with the money, and the hospital still hasn't finished yet.
Yeah.
So there's corruption everywhere. I just want to point that out. And nobody has gone to justice for what is happening to that hospital. now.
Yes,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
that's
And
right.
it was closed for years,
That's
and
right.
it goes grassing this hospital, the Semitic, what you call it, the Semitic hospital.
Yeah.
It still hasn't finished yet.
Yeah, it's been
You
a
know
long
what I mean?
time.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So there's
there.
corruption everywhere.
Yes,
You know, so
it's a corruption everywhere.
and it always annoys me when people say, "Oh, Africa is corrupt.
No,
Africa is up." You know what I mean?
Africa is not.
No, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Yes.
It's everywhere. Just for me to say generally.
Yes.
Generally, if they say not to work for their political party, let them represent their people,
Yeah.
which is I found very important for me. You know, no corruption. Nobody cannot stop that.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
no.
as we do say, you know, without the black market, there's no money. You know, because the money will not float.
That's what you're saying.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
so the corruption have to go, and I would, you know, because even the corrupt people,
Yeah.
the bigger boys we call them,
Yeah.
they cannot do their corruption without linking with the top government officials.
Yeah, but what the bigger boy do with the corruption, the smaller people suffer. That is the problem.
yeah, that's the problem.
The bigger boy with all this
Yeah.
with all this corrupt business he's doing.
Yeah.
The guys with the money, the smaller people suffer.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Which is not encouraging and it's not motivating.
Yeah.
Because it brings depression.
Yeah.
It suppress the
Yes.
poorer and make them more poorer.
Yes. That's
You know, which is not good.
No.
If the government of the Gambia today create a system to elevate the civil servants, working technology,
right. Yeah. Okay.
they bring more technology into the working system and to more investment on the tourism side and certain sectors, agriculture, because Gambia based on more on agriculture and fishing. But then today the fishing industry is more, they lease some part of it to the European Union
Okay.
and the Chinese.
Okay.
So the native Gambians, if you not have that capital to able to invest in small boats,
Yeah.
go for fishing, deeper inside the ocean, you
Yeah.
can't have fish.
Okay.
So that means you'll be suppressed,
Okay.
which is not good for the
No, it's not good for the
Gambians.
person. It is not good.
Yeah.
That's good. DJ Supola, my time is coming to a close.
Yes.
It goes quick.
Time goes to fly.
That's very quick.
Definitely.
And let me say thank you for actually coming to our studio. You enjoy the program?
Thank you very much, Carl. I enjoyed. Definitely, I'm happy to be here, and it's been a fabulous conversation.
We've been friends for years.
Yeah.
And it's good to have your friends in some time.
Definitely.
And even though we've been trying to link you for some time, and,
No.
and I always say, when I'm stuck with African music,
Yeah.
I always come to you.
You know,
what
I mean, a good friend sometimes can be better than a family.
Yeah.
You know, because you are one of them. You know, anytime I call your phone, not being late night, in the morning I call you every time. you know, I wake you up asking you questions what I don't know.
That's right.
Or finding out something.
That's right.
And you never ignore me, Carl.
That's right.
Thank
That's
you
right.
very
That's
much,
right.
and
Thank you.
you know,
respect, my brother.
for that, man.
Respect. Thank you. Yeah.
You know.
Right, guys, there you have it. We're coming to the end of the program. Let me say thank you, DJ Supola. And don't forget, you can catch DJ Supola. He plays some great African tunes, you know what I mean, which is absolutely marvelous. And he actually does his program right at New Star Radio here also. Also, want to say big shout out to my next guest on the program who's coming in next week, Vishal. And she's a sound engineer. She's been a sound engineer for Steel Pulse. She's been a sound engineer for Third World and many more. So we're going to chat music again next week. And don't forget, I got a brother coming in June, the early part of June. He'll be telling us about a play that is actually going on in Birmingham at the Hippodrome. So he'll be coming. Ken will be actually coming as to tell us. Ken McLean will be actually coming in the studio to telling us all about that. So as I said, the show is still packed. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the program. And please share the program. Let me say, absolutely brilliant. Thank you. Don't forget, you can catch me, Car with a C. I become Car with a C tomorrow on the Drive Time Show, newstarradio.com, 3 till 6. right there. So check it out. Want to say big shout out to all you guys who tune into the program. Want to say big shout out to my producer. He works very hard. He always works very hard. You know what I mean? So we say big thanks, massive respect, sir. Blessings, and you know, we keep it going. We keep it going. Like, guys, please support the program because we need to keep it going. I mean, you see the work we're doing. You know what I mean? It's hard work, and you know, you need to share the program first. You know what I mean? And support the program and help the program to build and build and build and build more. You know what I mean? So let me say thank you once again. Don't forget, guys, share the program. Massive respect, and we ask you seriously, please share the program, support this channel, and also subscribe to the channel. Don't forget. God bless you. My time is here.